So, good day to everyone. Our topic for today is all about the wild blood fruit or the Carissa Carandas, or also known as Corondas or Corondas plum, for the course Fruit Crop Production and Management under the advisory of Professor Aljami J. Mutulani, PhD of the Department of Horticulture, College of Agriculture, University of Southern Mindanao. And the objectives of this report is to give inputs about the different characteristics, uses, and advantages of the wild blood fruit Carissa carandas. Now let's proceed to the introduction. So Carissa carandas, also known as Christthorn wild blood fruit or Carandas plum, is a species of a flowering shrub of the family Apocynaceae. Bare with berry-sized fruit, it could be planted in almost all kinds of soil and has hardy and drought-tolerant characteristics. So this Carissa carandas, it is usually seen in a high temperate region like the Western Ghats of Konkan region of the western coastal state of Maharashtra and Goa in India. It is also present in Siwak hills of the Himalayas in Nepal. Countries like Sri Lanka, Nepal, Afghanistan, and Bangladesh are home to these fruits, especially in their lowland rainforest. So the karanda is native and common throughout much of India, Burma and Malacca and dry areas of Ceylon. It is rather commonly cultivated in these areas as a hedge and for its fruits. And all of these fruits are marketed in the villages. It is rare in Malaya except as form of a potted plant in the north, often grown in Thailand, Cambodia, South Vietnam, and in East Africa. It was introduced into Java long ago as a hedge and has run wild around Jakarta. The Caranda was first fruited in the Philippines in 1915, and P.J. Wester described it in 1918 as one of the best mall fruits introduced into the Philippines within recently years. The United States Department of Agriculture received seeds from the Middle Egypt Botanic Garden in 1912, from P.G. Wester in the Philippines in 1918 and again in 1920, and followed at the third time in 1925. The shrub has been cultivated in a limited way in Florida and California and in some experimental gardens in Trinidad and Puerto Rico. So the let's just go to the morphology of Carissa carandas. So Carissa carandas is a shrub that grows from 3 to 5 meters tall with simple or branched sharp spines. The leaves are evergreen in color and an elliptical or oval arrangement opposite with each other, that measures between 2.5 centimeters to 7.5 centimeters in length. So its fruit is a berry which forms a cluster of 3 to 10 fruits and 5 to 1 hard angles curing upwards. Glabrous with 5 to 7 wings, fibrous and woody. Fruit shape is globously broad, ovoid in shape with a lot of seeds when mature from pinkish white, and it turns to red to dark purple as you can see in the picture. So formerly there were believed to be two distinct varieties, the Carissa carandas variety Amara with oval dark purple, red flesh fruits to acid flavor, and the Carissa carandas variety Dulces, the round maroon with pink flesh and sweet sub-acid flavor. However, David Storrock, a Florida horticulturist who took a special interest in the Caranda, observed this and other variation throughout seedling population. So the production of Carissa curandas plant is usually propagated through seeds and sown between the months of August and September. Fruit seeds bear fruit 2 years after planting, and asexual propagation like budding and arcing and stem cutting are also effective. The plant grows vigorously in Florida on sand or limestone. In India, it grows wild on the poorest rockiest soils and is grown as a hedge plant in dry, sandy, or rocky soils. It is most fruitful on deep, fertile, well-drained soil, but if the soil is too wet, there will be excessive vegetative growth and lower fruit production. So for the potential of the crop, first is for the food potential. Carissa caranda's fruit can be eaten fresh when fully ripe, and it is also processed into jams, jellies, marmalade, squash, sauces, syrup, chutneys, and sometimes pickled for export and domestic use. So this jams is good for bread filling and contains fiber and vitamins, while jellies are rich in protein with the unique amino acid. Marmalades provides a source of dietary fiber which helps with digestion and relieves constipation, and then also a source of vitamin A, which promotes body cells. The promotes the growth and repair of the body cells and tissues, as well as helping to fight and heal infections. So another potential of the fruit is for the medicinal purpose. Carissa carandas is rich in iron, which is good for people experiencing anemia. So iron is essential element for blood production. About 70% of your body's iron is found in the red blood cells of your blood called hemoglobin and in muscle cells called myoglobin. Hemoglobin is essential for transferring oxygen in your blood from the lungs to the tissues. It also helps oxygenate the blood. Iron helps convert sugar to energy. Iron boosts the immune system. And iron aids cognitive functions and supports healthy skin, hair, and nails. Next is contains vitamin C, which gives optimal growth and repair of tissues. So vitamin C is needed for the growth and repair of tissues in all parts of your body. It is used to form an important protein used to make skin, tendons, ligaments, and blood vessels, heal wounds, and form scar tissue. The important functions of vitamin C also include the formation of protein used to make skin, tendons, ligaments, blood vessels for healing wounds, and another is for the forming of scar tissue, repairing of maintaining cartilage, bones, and teeth, and aid in the absorption of iron. Next is the prevention of excess secretion of bile that causes biliousness. So biliousness is pertaining to bad digestion, stomach pains, constipation, and excessive flatulence or passing of gas. So other properties or characteristics of Carissa carandas is it suits digestive system experiencing diarrhea. It's a pain reliever, expel parasitic worms. It has antipyretic properties, which help decrease fever, regulate heart functions, prevent inflammation within the body, and prevents cancer and tumor formation, cure anxiety, relieve constipation, effective medicine for obesity, stops internal bleeding, mitigate cough, remove impurities from the blood, and reduce blood pressure and cure diabetes. Carissa carandas is used in the ancient Indian herbal system of medicine, which is the Ayurveda, to treat acidity, indigestion, fresh and infected wounds, skin diseases, urinary disorders, and diabetic ulcer, as well as biliousness, stomach pain, constipation, anemia, skin condition, anorexia, and insanity. So this ancient Indian medical system or Ayurveda is based on ancient writings that rely on a natural and holistic approach to physical and mental. Ayurvedic medicine, which is one of the world's oldest medical systems, remains of India's traditional healthcare system. Ayurveda treatment starts with the internal purification processes followed by the special diet, herbal remedies, massage therapy, yoga, meditation, which connects to the universal interconnectedness, which is the body constitution or the prakriti, and life forces, the doshas, are the primary basis of Ayurvedic medicine. Discovery says that it contains bioactives such as acid, glycosides, terpenoids, tannins, and saponins. So the acids found in Carissa carandas is good for digestion. The glycosides are medicines for treating heart failure and certain irregular heartbeats. The terpenoid used as antimicrobial and antifungal and antiviral, anti-hyperglycemic, anti-inflammatory, antioxidants, antiparasitic, immunomodulatory, and a skin permeation enhancer. and tannins as used as astringent. Saponins decrease blood lipids, lower cancer risk, and low blood glucose response. A high saponin diet can be used in the inhibition of dental caries and platelet aggregation, in the treatment of hypercalciuria in humans, and as antidote against acute lead poisoning. So as you can see in the picture, we have the nutritive value per 100 grams of the Carissa carandas. We have the calories, the carbohydrates, proteins, fat, fiber, calcium, iron, thiamine, riboflavin, vitamin C, sodium, and potassium. Most of its health benefits are stomach calming, blood purification, wound healing, diabetes control, antioxidants, fungicide, fever control, morning sickness, and dead fetal removal. So it has a lot of uses in medicine, not only in food, but most likely in medicine. So in vitro and in vivo studies, results that Carissa carandas contains antioxidants, analgesic, anti-inflammatory, hypolipidemic, wound healing, antimicrobial, anti-diabetic, anti-epileptic, anti-cancer, diuretic, nephrotoxicity, amelioration, and hepatoprotective. So the utilization of this Carissa carandas, all parts, is used for cardiotonic from glycoside extract, used as a hedge plant fragrance source from flower and cover crop in dry rocky areas. The roots are used, or the root extracts are used as purgative for wounds of animals. The leaves and the fruit is used as garlands, pickle, syrup, jelly, and preservatives. The leaf is used as fodder to goat and sheep and used in tanning industry when dried. And flowers are used for personal adornment during graduation or even parties and more celebrations. So the technologies which is applied to these Carissa carandas are usually processed into different products such as yogurt, ice cream, sauce, jelly, jam, pickle, marmalades, and chutneys. And most of the medicinal processes are made through the roots, or not synthetically but naturally, like Ayurveda. So that's all for my report. I hope you've learned something from my report, and have a good day, everyone.